My name is Mary Austin. I'm a long-term friend of Freddie's.
If walls could talk, Freddie Mercury's London house would sing. Not a quiet lullaby, but a bold anthem. Loud, proud, and unforgettable. This wasn't just a house. It was Freddie Mercury's kingdom, his sanctuary. The place where the world's greatest showman took off the crown and lived as just Freddie. Tucked away in Kensington, one of London's most exclusive neighborhoods, Garden Lodge stands behind tall brick walls and an iron gate. From the street it looks elegant but ordinary, the kind of house you'd pass without a second glance. But behind those walls, it was pure Freddie. Velvet curtains, marble floors, and art as wild and fearless as the man himself. But every kingdom has its secrets, and Garden Lodge guards them well. Whispers of something hidden. Rooms no one speaks of. A wall that saw heartbreak and devotion collide. Some secrets were meant to be discovered. Others, Freddie made sure they never would be. This isn't just a house tour. It's a glimpse into the heart of a legend. Welcome to Garden Lodge, the house of Freddie Mercury in London that still whispers his name. Long before Freddie Mercury's melodies filled its halls, Garden Lodge had its own symphony of stories. In 1908, when the world was trading horse-drawn carriages for Model Ts, painter Cecil Rhea and his sculptor wife, Constance Halford, envisioned a house where art would come to life. They commissioned architect Ernest William Marshall to craft their dream home, a neo-Georgian masterpiece that would stand the test of time. Marshall, perhaps channeling his inner Michelangelo, designed a two-story haven with 8 bedrooms, perfect for hosting parties that would make even Jay Gatsby envious. The result was a grand studio wing crowned with a bay window so magnificent it seemed destined for dramatic curtain reveals and clandestine rendezvous. As the years waltzed on, Freddie Mercury's house in Kensington, London, became more than just a pretty facade. During the tumultuous days of World War II, it transformed into a real-life Spy Kids headquarters. British intelligence operative Thomas Harris and his wife Hilda called it home, turning the mansion into a hub for MI5 and SIS operatives. One can only imagine the whispered secrets and high-stakes poker games that took place within those walls. From artistic inception to wartime intrigue, Garden Lodge's history is a tapestry woven with creativity, mystery, and a dash of drama. Little did it know, the most flamboyant chapter was yet to come. By 1980, Freddie Mercury was more than a rock star. He was a living legend. Queen had conquered the charts, sold out stadiums, and made mustaches cool again. So, when it came time to find a home worthy of rock royalty, Freddie didn't just browse the classifieds. He set his sights on Garden Lodge, a hidden gem in Kensington. The price? £500,000. In cash. No mortgage, no installment plan, just pure rock and roll swagger. To put that in perspective, that's like Harry Styles walking into a dealership today and saying, "I'll take the Ferrari and the dealership." But Freddie didn't buy Garden Lodge to show off. He bought it to hide. Fame was fabulous, but it was exhausting. He needed a place where the cameras couldn't follow, the fans couldn't scream, and the only soundtrack was the gentle hum of luxury. Of course, Freddie, being Freddie, he didn't just move in. He transformed the place. The walls went from prim and proper to penthouse chic. Think marble floors polished to perfection, mahogany staircases grand enough for a Vogue photo shoot, and art. So much art that it felt like the Louvre had a side hustle. In Freddie's words, "It's not just a house, dear, it's a reflection of me." And Garden Lodge became just that. Bold, extravagant, and unapologetically fabulous. It was more than a home. It was his kingdom, his escape, his Neverland, minus the moonwalk. Garden Lodge stands as a testament to timeless elegance and artistic flair. This two-story neo-Georgian mansion boasts 8 spacious bedrooms, each echoing whispers of its storied past. Designed by architect Ernest William Marshall between 1908 and 1909, the house was originally crafted for painter Cecil Rhea and his sculptor wife, Constance Halford. One of the home's most striking features is the pedimented studio wing, adorned with a grand bay window. This architectural marvel not only floods the interior with natural light, but also served as a creative haven for its original artist occupants. Imagine Taylor Swift penning her next chart-topping hit in such an inspiring space. Beyond the brick and mortar lies an acre of meticulously landscaped gardens. This verdant oasis offers a serene escape from the urban hustle, reminiscent of a secret garden where one might expect to find Ed Sheeran strumming his guitar under a blooming magnolia tree. Inside, the grandeur continues. Marble floors gleam underfoot, reflecting the opulence that Freddie Mercury infused into every corner. Mahogany staircases spiral gracefully, perhaps inspiring the likes of Ariana Grande to choreograph her next music video. Each room was curated with personalized decor, showcasing an eclectic mix of art and antiques that mirrored Freddie's flamboyant and diverse tastes. In essence, Garden Lodge is more than a residence. It's a harmonious blend of history, artistry, and luxury. A place where past and present collide, creating a symphony of style that continues to captivate all who glimpse its grandeur. Life inside Garden Lodge wasn't all rock and roll decadence and champagne showers. Sure, Freddie Mercury knew how to throw a party, but behind those ivy-covered walls, the world's most flamboyant frontman lived a surprisingly intimate life. Mornings started quietly. Well, quiet by Freddie's standards. He'd sweep down the mahogany staircase like he was about to headline Wembley, robe flowing behind him like a cape. Breakfast? Fresh fruit, strong coffee, and a cigarette, because why not start the day with a little rebellion? But the real heart of Garden Lodge? The people. Jim Hutton, Freddie's partner, was always nearby, tending the garden while Freddie hummed half-finished melodies from the kitchen. His inner circle, Mary Austin, Peter Freestone, and a few hand-picked friends, came and went, but only those Freddie truly trusted crossed the threshold. And let's not forget the royalty of the house, his cats. Delilah, Oscar, and the rest of the feline entourage roamed the mansion like tiny, judgmental monarchs. Freddie spoke to them like they were people, which honestly seems fair. Evenings often meant music. Sometimes it was just Freddie at the piano, lost in thought. Other times, the house buzzed with impromptu jam sessions. No paparazzi, no screaming fans, just raw, unfiltered creativity. But life inside Garden Lodge wasn't just about the music. It was about peace, the one thing fame couldn't buy. Yet even in that peace, whispers of something more lingered. Because behind closed doors, Freddie kept secrets, ones the world is still trying to uncover. And trust me, you'll want to hear what they are. Secret number 1, the hidden resting place. In his final days, Freddie Mercury confided in Mary Austin, his closest friend and former partner, about his deepest concern, the fate of his remains. He feared that overzealous fans might disturb his resting place, turning it into a public spectacle. To prevent this, Freddie entrusted Mary with a solemn task: to secretly handle his ashes and ensure their final location remained undisclosed. After his passing on November 24, 1991, Freddie was cremated, and Mary took possession of his ashes. For 2 years, she kept them safe, contemplating how to fulfill his last wish without arousing suspicion. In a carefully planned moment, she discreetly left her home, carrying the ashes in a simple container, and laid him to rest in a location known only to her. Mary has vowed never to reveal this secret, ensuring that Freddie's desire for privacy and death is honored. This act has led to widespread speculation among fans and the media, with theories ranging from his ashes being buried in his garden under a cherry tree to being scattered in a secret location. However, the true resting place of the legendary Queen frontman remains a mystery, as Freddie intended. Secret number 2, the time capsule home. Step through the green doors of Garden Lodge today, and you'd half expect Freddie to stroll down the staircase in silk pajamas, cigarette in hand, asking, "Darling, what took you so long?" Because, believe it or not, the house remains almost exactly as he left it. Mary Austin, the gatekeeper of Freddie's private world, made sure of that. She didn't just preserve the house, she froze it in time. Same furniture, same artwork, even the same little quirks, like the crystal champagne glasses he insisted were the only acceptable way to drink anything, even water. No official photos, no glossy magazine spreads, nothing for the curious public. It's like the Area 51 of rock and roll homes. Fans can only imagine what's inside. Gold records as coasters, a velvet throne for Delilah, his favorite cat, a secret jukebox that plays Bohemian Rhapsody on loop. The truth? Only Mary knows. And she's not spilling the tea or the champagne. In a world where celebrity homes get flaunted faster than an influencer's OOTD, Freddie's sanctuary remains off limits. Just as he wanted, because some legends don't need Instagram tours. They thrive in mystery. Secret number 3. The Wall of Love. After Freddie's passing, something magical happened. Fans didn't just leave flowers or candles. They took over the wall. The once pristine garden wall surrounding Garden Lodge became a rainbow of graffiti. Love notes, song lyrics, and messages like, "You are the champion, Freddie." It was less street art and more heart art. Fans from around the world scribbled tributes, turning cold bricks into a living, breathing memorial. It was like Freddie's fan club exploded and landed on Kensington bricks. The wall was eventually cleaned, but did that stop Queen's Army? Please. To this day, new messages appear like clockwork. It's like the Hogwarts letters scene, but with Sharpies and Queen quotes. Freddie always said he wanted to be remembered with joy, not sadness. And thanks to his fans, the wall proves one thing. Legends never fade. They just get repainted. For over 30 years, Mary Austin lived in Garden Lodge, not just as a homeowner, but as the guardian of Freddie's kingdom. While the world moved on, the house stood still like Freddie had just popped out for milk and never came back. But in 2024, Mary made the bittersweet decision to sell the property. It wasn't just a real estate listing. It was like putting Narnia on Zillow. Along with the house, many of Freddie's possessions, his lavish costumes, handwritten lyrics, and even his beloved piano were auctioned off. Fans called it the end of an era. But honestly, Freddie would have probably shrugged, flashed that mischievous grin, and said, "The show must go on, darling. The house might change hands, but the legend? That's forever. Because you can sell bricks and mortar, but you can't sell magic. And Garden Lodge? It will always be Freddie's stage. Garden Lodge isn't just a house. It's a love letter to Freddie Mercury's extraordinary life. Every brick, every whisper of music in its halls, every secret tucked away in its corners keeps his spirit alive. The walls might have new owners, but Freddie's presence? Unshakable. Fans still gather, still scribble love notes, still wonder about the mysteries inside. Because legends like Freddie don't fade, they echo. And Garden Lodge? It's more than a home. It's the final encore of a man who lived louder, loved deeper, and left us all wanting more. That'll be all for today, folks. If you enjoyed our video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because we have more where this came from. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.